We begin tonight with the breaking news here, the deadly gun battle involving a U.S. speedboat and Cuban troops off the coast of Cuba. Cuba tonight saying 4 dead in that U.S. boat, 6 wounded. Tonight, Cuba saying the shootout took place in Cuban waters off the southern tip of Florida. Cuba saying 4 people shot and killed, a Cuban commander also wounded in that shootout. Cuba accusing the U.S. registered boat of opening fire as the Cuban border guard vessel approached. Secretary of State Marco Rubio speaking a short time ago on this, and ABC's Martha Raddatz leading us off with late reporting.
Tonight, a deadly gun battle off the coast of Cuba. 4 people killed aboard a Florida-registered speedboat, 6 more wounded. Cuban officials claiming that speedboat violated its territorial waters, approaching within 1 nautical mile of the Alpino Channel north of Corralejo, an area known for its intricate keys and proximity to Florida's southern tip. Cuban border guards in a patrol boat claiming that as they approached to identify who was on board, the crew of the speedboat opened fire, wounding the Cuban commander. Those Cuban troops then returning fire, according to Cuban officials, killing those 4 people on the speedboat before evacuating the wounded for medical treatment. Late today, Secretary of State Marco Rubio saying much is still unknown about the incident, but the U.S. is demanding access and answers.
We obviously want to have access to these people if they are American citizens or U.S. residents. But I'm not going to speculate now.
The New York Times reporting the speedboat was trying to get relatives out of Cuba.
For decades, there's been a very lucrative business using high-speed boats to pull Cuban citizens out of Cuba and get them to Florida. That may be what we're seeing here.
The timing of the bloodshed critical. Cuba is in the middle of an energy crisis amid a U.S. blockade on oil shipments. And U.S.-Cuba relations have been on a knife's edge, following the U.S. seizure of Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro, Cuba's main energy ally. David, the U.S. Coast Guard is now off the coast of Cuba. Secretary of State Rubio made it clear he does not trust the Cuban account, and the U.S. will do its own investigation. But he also added it is highly unusual to see a shootout in the open seas off Cuba. David?
All right, Martha Raddatz leading us off with the breaking news here tonight. Martha, thank you.